Hello everyone, I'm Priyanka Shah and welcome to my YouTube channel Mathalite. In this video we'll start with a new topic, ratio and proportion. First let us see what is ratio. Ratio is the comparison of two quantities of same kind and in same units by dividing the first quantity by the other. Ratio is the comparison of two quantities of same kind. Same kind means you can compare time with time, age with age, weight with weight, distance with distance, length with length, okay, density with density. So जो भी quantities को compare कर रहे हैं वो same kind का होना चाहिए. Okay, you cannot compare age with distance or weight with time. No, both the quantities should be same. Okay, what is the other thing mentioned? Same kind and in same units. So let us understand this with the help of an example. So let's say I'm comparing time t1 and t2. Okay, t1 and t2. I'm going to compare these two. t1 is 50 seconds, okay, and t2 is half an hour. Both are time, same kind का quantities है, okay, both are time, same units होना चाहिए. This is in seconds, this is in hour. So are the units same? No. ये seconds में है, ये hour में है. So you have to make the units same first, only then you can compare. Okay, so either convert this into seconds or convert this into hour, then only you can compare. You cannot compare seconds and hour wala quantities, no. Okay, so whenever you are comparing two quantities of same kind, same hai, also make sure that they have same units. Okay, so let us convert this into seconds and then compare. So half an hour means 30 minutes हो गया. Seconds में convert करते हैं. Okay, so 1 minute is 60 seconds. So 30 minutes will be 30 into 60 seconds. 3 6 are 18 and 0 seconds. So T2 is 1800 seconds. Now I can compare these two because same quantities hai and units are also same. Alright. So whenever I am comparing, I am taking first quantity upon second quantity. Okay, depending on what they have asked. Okay, you can even take second quantity upon first quantity. I can take T2 upon T1 also. Okay, depending on what they have asked in the question. So first quantity upon second quantity. Okay, so check. Okay, first quantity जिसको भी हम लोग पहले consider कर रहे हैं, that comes in the numerator and the second one comes in the denominator. Okay, so first is to second or second is to first. All right, it will be T1 is 50 seconds. Now don't write seconds यहाँ पे. Okay, and T2 is 1800, so don't write seconds over here. You will not write this. All right, we are comparing only the values. Okay, so you will not write second ऐसे and cancel कर दिया. Don't do this, students. Okay, so it will be entirely wrong. Okay, so 50 upon 1800, you are just comparing the values. So 0 cancel हो गया, 5 1s are 5, 36 are. Okay, so 1 upon 36 मिला. Okay, T1 upon T2 is 1 upon 36. In other words, T1 is 2. Okay, upon की जगह मैंने is to T2 ऐसे लिख दिया, is equal to 1 upon की जगह is to 36. Alright, first one upon की जगह is to second quantity, okay, is equal to 1 upon की जगह is to 36. Alright, so T1 is to T2 is 1 is to 36. Okay, second point, ratio has no unit. So these two quantities, okay, time को जो हम लोग ने compare किया है, this ratio will have no unit. It will not be 1 is to 36 seconds. No, it will not be that way. ठीक है, because ratio is comparison. You're just comparing the two values, so there will be no unit. All right, So I'll explain with the help of one more example. Let's say we are comparing ages. Okay, so let's say age of father is 63. Okay, and age of son is 42. Okay, so we are taking age of father upon age of son का ratio. All right, we'll find the second case also. Age of son upon age of father का ratio क्या होगा? It depends on what they have asked. You have to read the question very very carefully when you are solving, students. Okay, so age of father upon age of son. Okay, so age of father is to age of son का ratio क्या होगा? Age of father is 63 years है ये. Okay, 63 only value, you will not write years over here. 42. Now let's cancel out the common factor. So 7 6 are 7, 9 are, okay, and 3 2s are 3 3s are. All right, or in short 21 3s are 21 2s are. Okay, so 3 upon 2 मिल रहा है. So रेशियो ऑफ एज ऑफ फादर इज टू एज ऑफ सन, जो न्यूमरेटर में है पहले लिखा, जो डिनोमिनेटर में है वो बाद में लिखा. इट विल बी इक्वल टू 3 अपॉन 2, दैट इज 3:2. नो यूनिट्स. ओके, ईयर्स नहीं होगा 3:2 ईयर्स, नो, इट विल बी ओनली 3:2. रेशियो हैज़ नो यूनिट्स. ओके, सेकेंड केस भी कंसिडर करते हैं. सो इफ दे आस्क रेशियो ऑफ एज ऑफ सन इज टू एज ऑफ फादर, सो सन का एज पहले लिखेंगे, इट विल बी 42 एंड फादर का एज इज 63. सो अगेन 21 3s are 21 2s are. सो 2 upon 3, दैट इज 2:3 मिल रहा है हम लोग को. ओके, सो इफ यू कंसिडर एज ऑफ सन इज टू एज ऑफ फादर, इट विल बी 2:3. So depending on which quantity you are considering first and which quantity you are considering second, it matters, the ratio will differ. ठीक है, father is to son का 3:2 है, son is to father का 2:3 है. Okay, so which one you are taking first and which one you are taking second, you have to be very very careful. Okay, third point, A and B are called terms of the ratio A is to B. सो जो भी हम लोग टर्म्स यहाँ पे लेते हैं न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर में, यहाँ पे हम लोग ने T1 और T2 लिया, यहाँ पे हम लोग ने फादर एंड सन और सन एंड फादर का एज का रेशियो लिया. ओके, सो फर्स्ट क्वांटिटी इज कॉल्ड फर्स्ट टर्म एंड सेकेंड वन इज कॉल्ड सेकेंड टर्म. ठीक है, सो यहाँ पे सन का एज इज फर्स्ट टर्म, फादर का एज इज सेकेंड टर्म. द वन इन न्यूमरेटर इज फर्स्ट टर्म, द वन इन डिनोमिनेटर इज सेकेंड टर्म. इफ आई टेक एज ऑफ फादर इज टू एज ऑफ सन, न्यूमरेटर में फादर का एज है, सो दैट विल बी फर्स्ट टर्म, एंड यहाँ पे एज ऑफ सन है, सो दैट विल बी सेकेंड टर्म. ओके, सेम थिंग यहाँ पे T1 इज टू T2 है, सो T1 इज इन न्यूमरेटर, दैट विल बी फर्स्ट टर्म, T2 इज इन डिनोमिनेटर, दैट विल बी सेकेंड टर्म. In other words, antecedent and consequent. Okay, antecedent means जो पहले आता है. Okay, so that is how they have named it. पहले first term. Okay, first term in other words the one that comes first. Antecedent हो गया. Okay, preceding. So A is in numerator, that is the preceding term. ये हो गया antecedent, and B is the consequent. So this is antecedent, this is consequent. This is antecedent, this is consequent. This is antecedent, this is consequent. ओके, एंड ऐसे लिखा है तो फर्स्ट वाला एंटीसीडेंट है एंड उसके बाद वाला कॉन्सिक्वेंट है. ओके, सो आई होप दिस पार्ट इज क्लियर टू यू. कमिंग टू नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, द सेकेंड टर्म ऑफ रेशियो कैन नॉट बी ज़ीरो. सेकेंड टर्म ऑफ रेशियो, सो सेकेंड टर्म कौन सा होता है? डिनोमिनेटर होता है. अभी हम लोग ने देखा सेकेंड टर्म डिनोमिनेटर होता है. ओके, सो लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड दिस. लेट्स से टाइम ही कंपेयर कर रहे हैं. ओके, T1 इज 50 सेकेंड्स, T2 इज 0 सेकेंड्स. ये फर्स्ट टर्म है, वी आर टेकिंग T1 अपॉन T2. ओके, So this will be 50 and this will be 0. Denominator में we are getting 0. Any number upon 0 is undefined. Why? 0 into whatever I multiply. How will I get 50? Will I ever get 50? 0 into 1, 0 into 2, 0 into 100, 0 into 5,000, 0 into 5 lakhs. Will I ever get 50? No. 0 into any number is 0. So 50 upon 0. How will I get an answer? How will I get an answer? So this is undefined, mathematically undefined. Infinite value हो जाता है. Okay, so this is not considered. ये केस हम लोग अवॉइड करते हैं. ओके, सो जो भी डिनोमिनेटर वाला टर्म है, ओके, सेकेंड टर्म है मतलब डिनोमिनेटर वाला टर्म है, इट कैन नेवर बी इक्वल टू 0. ओके, सो whichever term you are taking in denominator, that cannot be equal to 0. So if you are taking ratio of a is to b, that is a upon b. A is to b मतलब क्या हो गया? a upon b. Okay, a is first, so it will come in numerator, b is second, so it comes in denominator. a upon b है तो b cannot be equal to 0. Okay, because this will be in denominator. Denominator में 0 नहीं हो सकता है. और इफ़ यू आर टेकिंग b इज टू a, दैट इज b अपॉन a, ये हो जाएगा b अपॉन a. सो a कैन नॉट बी इक्वल टू 0. ओके, सो सेकेंड टर्म, दैट इज द टर्म इन डिनोमिनेटर, कैन नॉट बी इक्वल टू 0. Coming to fifth point, if both the terms of a ratio are multiplied or divided by the same non-zero number, the ratio remains unchanged. Let us consider one ratio. Let's say 1 is to 2. Okay, that is 1 upon 2 or 1 is to 2. This ratio, ये जो ratio है, if we are multiplying it by some non-zero number, ओके, नॉन ज़ीरो दैट इज़ ज़ीरो नहीं होना चाहिए. ज़ीरो छोड़ के कोई भी नंबर से हम लोग मल्टीप्लाई कर सकते हैं या डिवाइड कर सकते हैं. फर्स्ट लेट अस कंसिडर मल्टीप्लिकेशन. सो इफ़ यू आर मल्टीप्लाइंग लेट्स से बाय 4, ओके, so you will multiply numerator also by 4, denominator also by 4, so it will be 4 upon 8. correct. I can still reduce it, again same thing मिलेगा, 4 ones are 4 twos are. So if I multiply it by same non-zero number, ये ज़ीरो नहीं है, ठीक है. So if I multiply both the terms of the ratio by same non-zero number, I am again getting the same ratio. 1 upon 2 था, मुझे वापस 1 upon 2 ही मिल रहा है क्योंकि 4 4 अल्टीमेटली कैंसिल हो जाता है. ठीक है, सो दिस इज़ व्हाट दिस मीन्स. सेम थिंग डिविजन के लिए अप्लाई होता है. ओके, सो इफ़ यू कंसिडर द सेम रेशियो 1 is to 2, दैट इज़ 1 upon 2. ओके, एंड इफ़ यू आर डिवाइडिंग बोथ द टर्म्स बाय 4 नाउ, ठीक है, लेट अस डिवाइड बाय 4. सो 1 डिवाइडेड बाय 4 upon 2 divided by 4, that is I can write this as 1 upon 4, right. 1 divided by 4 is nothing but 1 upon 4 divided by 2 divided by 4, correct. ये रेशियो था, आई एम डिवाइडिंग बोथ द टर्म्स बाय सेम नंबर, सेम नॉन ज़ीरो नंबर, ठीक है. आई कैन डिवाइड इट बाई फ्रैक्शन ऑल्सो, सो इट इज़ नॉट नेसेसरी कि इंटीजर ही होना चाहिए, फ्रैक्शन भी हो सकता है, ठीक है. सो आई एम डिवाइडिंग 1 by 4 एंड 2 by 4. डिविजन को मल्टीप्लिकेशन के फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा, ये रेसिप्रोकल हो जाएगा. सो 4 4 कैंसिल हो गया, वी आर लेफ्ट विथ 1 upon 2 अगेन. सो if you are dividing by the same non-zero number, you will ultimately get same ratio. So this is what this point means. I'll repeat. If both the terms of a ratio, both the terms are multiplied or divided by same non-zero number, multiplied by same non-zero number or divided by same non-zero number, not necessarily 4 लो, you can multiply by 8, you can multiply by 1 upon 8, you can multiply by 7, you can multiply by 100, you can divide by same values, ठीक है, you will still get the same ratio. So if you multiply divide by same non-zero number, the ratio remains unchanged. रेशियो का जो वैल्यू है वो अनचेंज्ड ही रहेगा. अल्टीमेटली ये कैंसिल आउट हो जाता है, यहाँ पे भी कैंसिल आउट हो जाता है. ओके, so whether you multiply or divide by same non-zero number, the value of the ratio remains same. Okay, why not 0? I'll just show you क्यों 0 नहीं लेंगे हम लोग. If both the terms you are multiplying by 0, this will be 0, this will also be 0. 0 upon 0 again undefined है. 0 into 50 also gives me 0, 0 into 10 also gives me 0, 0 into 0.1 also gives me 0, 0 into any number will give me 0. So 0 upon 0 क्या होगा? So we don't know, so this is undefined. So again we don't consider these cases. इसीलिए when you are multiplying both the terms, it will be a non-zero number, not a 0. Same thing with division. Same rule है division के लिए. If you are dividing by 0, 4 की जगह 0 कर देते हैं, so it will be 1 divided by 0, divided by 2 divided by 0, again 1 upon 0, any number upon 0, 2 upon 0, क्या हो जाएगा? This is undefined, this is also undefined. So this is the reason you cannot multiply or divide by 0. Okay, so I hope this part is clear to you students. Fifth point, I hope it is clear to you. Sixth point, a ratio must always be expressed in its lowest terms, that is both the terms of the ratio must be co-prime. I'll consider the previous examples once again. First we compared the two time periods T1 and T2. Okay, T1 was 50 seconds and T2 was 1800 seconds. What did we do? We cancelled out all the common factors. जितना भी कैंसलेशन हो सकता था हम लोग ने किया. ओके, सो यू हैव टू कैंसिल आउट ऑल द कॉमन फैक्टर्स एंड जितना रिड्यूस कर सकते हैं उतना रिड्यूस करो. ओके, यू हैव टू ट्राई टू अचीव द लोवेस्ट पॉसिबल नंबर्स, द लोवेस्ट पॉसिबल टर्म्स. ओके, सो 0 0 कैंसिल कर सकते हैं, 5 1 ज़ा 5, 36 ज़ा. ओके, सो I'm getting 1 upon 36, that is T1 is to T2 is 1 is to 36. Okay, if you check the common factor over here, 1 and 36 में common क्या हो सकता है? सिर्फ 1 हो सकता है और कुछ भी common factor नहीं है. So you have to bring it to least possible terms. Okay, जो दोनों numerator and denominator है, दोनों में common factor 1 के अलावा और कुछ नहीं होना चाहिए. So whenever the common factor is 1, they are said to be co-prime. Okay, co-prime means common factor is 1. All right, और कुछ नहीं हो सकता है common factor. Over here, same thing, 42 upon 63 था, we cancelled out the common factors. So 21 2s are 21 3s are, so we got 2 upon 3. All right. So 2 upon 3 is the lowest possible value. Okay, so lowest terms मिल रहा है हम लोग को 2 and 3. Okay, you can even reduce this like this. 42 है, 63 है, so you can write it as 7 9s are 7 6s are. But is 6 upon 9 the lowest possible term? No. Are these lowest possible terms? No. 6 एंड 9 में कॉमन फैक्टर क्या क्या है? आई कैन से कॉमन फैक्टर इज 3, 3 2s are 3 3s are. सो यहाँ पे कॉमन फैक्टर क्या है? 3 है. 1 को छोड़ के एक और कॉमन फैक्टर मिल रहा है. सो दिस इज नॉट द लोएस्ट पॉसिबल रेशियो, दिस इज द लोएस्ट पॉसिबल रेशियो. ओके, सो यू हैव टू ट्राई टू रिड्यूस इट टू लोएस्ट पॉसिबल रेशियो, दैट इज द टर्म्स शुड बी द लोएस्ट पॉसिबल टर्म्स. ठीक है, सो 2 and 3 are the lowest possible terms, these are not. ठीक है, so you have to reduce it further. So once you cancel it by 7, you have to again cancel it by 3. 3 2s are 3 3s are. So 2 upon 3, this will be the lowest possible terms. Okay. Seventh point, ratios A is to B and B is to A cannot be equal unless A is equal. Seventh point, ratios A is to B and B is to A cannot be equal unless A is equal to B. Order of the terms in a ratio is important. Now we had considered this example earlier. I had shown you कि age of son is to age of father, जो हम लोग ने लिया, age of son is to age of father. What are we getting? We are getting 2:3, right? If you interchange this, if you take age of father is to age of son, it will be 63/42. So that will be 3/2. So age of father is to age of son will be 3:2. So if you notice, this is 2:3 and this is 3:2. So if you interchange the first and second terms, the ratio will change accordingly. So A is to B and B is to A same नहीं होता है. A is to B, A की जगह पे S है, B की जगह पे F है. So A is to B is not equal to B is to A. You can see it for yourself. ओके, सेम थिंग यहाँ पे भी अप्लाई करके देख सकते हैं. T1 is to T2 लिया एंड T2 is to T1 लिया. T2 is to T1 मिलेगा 36:1. सो आर द वैल्यूज सेम? नो. T1 is to T2 ये मिल रहा है. T2 is to T1 you will get it as 36:1. So you can see for yourself, same नहीं मिल रहा है if you interchange first and second terms. So you have to be very careful कौन सा first term ले रहे हैं, कौन सा second term ले रहे हैं. Okay, it will not be same. All right, so A is to B and B is to A, it will not be equal unless A is equal to B. अगर दोनों सेम है तो फिर it is applicable. So if you have, let's say T1 भी 50 seconds है, T2 भी 50 seconds है, then in this case T1 upon T2, T1 upon T2 will be 50/50, that is 1/1, 1:1 मिल रहा है. Okay, T1 is to T2 is 1:1. सेम थिंग मिलेगा T2 is to T1, 1:1, because if you take T2 upon T1 दोनों 50-50 है, so 1/1 ही मिल रहा है. Okay, so it will be equal only when both numerator and denominator are same. So A equals to B होगा, first and second term same होगा तो ही it will be equal. Okay, then only T1 is to T2 is equal to T2 is to T1, then only we are getting same ratio. All right, so order of the terms in a ratio is important. So which one you are taking in numerator, which one you are taking in denominator, that is important. Which one you are taking as first term, that is antecedent, and which one you are taking as second term, that is consequent. Okay, so you have to read the questions very carefully and solve accordingly, students. Now let us move on to the next topic, that is proportion. Let's see what is proportion. First point, two ratios that are equal are said to be in proportion. Let's understand this with the help of an example. So एक रेशियो लेते हैं पहले. Let's say we have 40:50. 40:50 is nothing but 40/50, right? Can I simplify this further? Yes. 10 4s are 10 5s are. Okay, basically 0 cancel हो गया. So 4/5. Okay, so 40:50 is equal to 4/5, or I can say 40:50 is equal to 4:5. ठीक है, न्यूमरेटर वाला पहले लिखेंगे, डिनोमिनेटर वाला बाद में. ओके, सो 40:50 is equal to 4:5. दिस इज द सिंप्लीफाइड फॉर्म ऑफ द रेशियो. लेट अस कंसिडर वन मोर रेशियो. 20:25. I can say it is 20/25. ठीक है, so I can simplify this further. 5 4s are 5 5s are. ठीक है, कॉमन फैक्टर कैंसिल कर दिया. ओके, 4/5 मिल रहा है, दैट इज 4:5. So 20:25 I am getting as 4:5. This is also equal to 4:5. This is also equal to 4:5. इसका भी simplified form वही है, इसका भी वही है. Since RHS is same, I can say LHS is same. Okay, so I can say 20:25 is equal to 40:50, or 40:50 is equal to 20:25. Okay, so द वन दैट यू कंसिडर फर्स्ट वो रेशियो पहले लिखेंगे एंड द वन दैट यू कंसिडर लेटर वो रेशियो बाद में आएगा. ओके, so 40:50 is equal to 20:25. In other words, 40/50 is equal to 20/25. Okay, so the two ratios are equal, therefore they are said to be in proportion or they are proportional. Okay, in proportion or proportional. All right, so these are proportional. Second point, A upon B is equal to C upon D, or A is to B is equal to C is to D, that is non-zero quantities, then A, B, C, D are in proportion or proportional. So if I am getting two ratios equal, okay, then A, B, C, D are in proportion, or in other words proportional. Okay, so यहाँ पे मुझे ये दोनों equal मिल रहा है. Okay, that is 40/50 is equal to 20/25. Then 40, first we'll consider 40 numerator, then denominator, again numerator, then denominator. So 40, 50, 20, 25 are proportional or in proportion. So they are proportional or in proportion. Okay, so I hope this part is clear. Okay, so third point, A is first term, B is second term, C is third term and D is fourth term. Very very easy. अगर हम लोग ऐसे proportion consider कर रहे हैं, then this is first term, this is second term, this is third term, this is fourth term. So if you are given like this, then this is first term. Right, left hand side से start करो. Okay, left hand side. This is first term, numerator वाला, denominator वाला second term, this is third term and this is fourth term. So numerator, denominator, numerator, denominator. First, second, third, fourth. Okay. So 40, 50, 20, 25. Okay. This is first, this is second, this is third, and this is fourth. ठीक है? Very very easy. Fourth one, A and D are extremes or end terms, and B and C are means or middle terms. यहाँ पे if you see ये चारों terms they are in proportion. फर्स्ट एंड लास्ट 40 एंड 25 जो है दे आर कॉल्ड एंड टर्म्स. दोनों एंड पे है, ये लेफ्ट एंड पे है, ये राइट एंड पे है. सो दीज आर एंड टर्म्स और एक्सट्रीम्स. ओके, एक्सट्रीम्स बोलते हैं. ये लेफ्ट एक्सट्रीम हो गया, ये राइट एक्सट्रीम हो गया. ओके, सो दीज टू आर कॉल्ड एक्सट्रीम्स. ठीक है, एंड टर्म्स है. एंड 50 एंड 20 जो बीच में है दे आर मिडल टर्म्स और मीन्स. ओके, सो दीज टू आर मीन्स और मिडल टर्म्स. ओके, सो फर्स्ट एंड लास्ट आर एक्सट्रीम्स एंड मिडल टू आर मीन्स. आई होप दिस पार्ट इज क्लियर. आई विल गो थ्रू अगेन. टू रेशियोज जो इक्वल होते हैं दे आर सेड टू बी इन प्रपोर्शन. सो हियर वी गॉट टू रेशियोज इक्वल, दोनों का सिंप्लीफाइड फॉर्म सेम मिल रहा है, देन दे आर सेड टू बी इन प्रपोर्शन. सो 40:50 is equal to 20:25, that is they are in proportion. So if you have A upon B is equal to C upon D, instead of A upon B we have 40/50 and instead of C and D we have 20 and 25. Okay, so A, B, C, D are said to be in proportion or they are said to be proportional. Okay, now first term, second term, third term, fourth term, very easy. जो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड के न्यूमरेटर में है वो फर्स्ट होगा, जो डिनोमिनेटर में है वो सेकेंड होगा. राइट हैंड साइड में जो न्यूमरेटर में है वो थर्ड टर्म होगा, ये फोर्थ टर्म होगा. 1/2 is equal to 3/4. फर्स्ट, सेकेंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ. ओके, फोर्थ वन इज A and D are extremes and B and C are means. जो एंड पे आते हैं, ओके, दे आर एक्सट्रीम्स, एंड टर्म्स हो गए, एंड जो बीच वाले टर्म्स है दे आर मीन्स और मिडिल टर्म्स. ईजी टू रिमेंबर स्टूडेंट्स. सो लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट. फिफ्थ पॉइंट, A upon B is equal to C upon D, then A into D is equal to B into C. That is product of extremes is equal to product of means. Again this is very easy. If you have A upon B is equal to C upon D, shifting D over here multiply हो जाएगा. सो A इंटू डी हो जाएगा LHS में. इफ़ यू शिफ्ट B ओवर हियर इट विल गेट मल्टीप्लाइड विथ C. सो यहाँ पे A इंटू डी है, यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा B इंटू C. सो A इंटू डी विल बी इक्वल टू B इंटू C. लेट्स चेक दिस. We got 40 upon 50 is equal to 20 upon 25. So let's shift this over here and this over here. When you shift this, this will get multiplied. This again will get multiplied. ठीक है? Let's check the values. Are we getting same? 25 fours are 100 and एक ज़ीरो और है, so 1000 हो जाएगा. 5 twos are 10 and 2 more zeros. Yes, so LHS RHS दोनों 1000 आ रहा है. So if you shift the terms on the opposite side, they will get multiplied. Therefore, the product of extremes will be equal to product of means. So if you have 40, 50, 20 and 25 in proportion, then 40 into 25 will be equal to 50 into 20. Let us consider one more example. We have 40 upon 50, okay, it is equal to 4 upon 5, right? So यही दो रेशियो को इक्वल कंसिडर करते हैं, ठीक है. सो दिस विल बी प्रपोर्शन, ठीक है, इन प्रपोर्शन. सो लेट्स शिफ्ट दिस ओवर हियर एंड दिस ओवर हियर, ओके. 5 इंटू 40 एंड यहाँ पे 4 इंटू 50. सो 5 fours are 20 and 0. Again 5 fours are 20 and 0. So we are getting same values. So in other words, if we have 40, 50, 4, 5, first, second, third, fourth, we are writing it like this. If these terms are in proportion, then product of the extremes is equal to product of the means. Okay. Next point, D, that is the fourth term, is called fourth proportional. Very easy. You just have to remember fourth term जो है that is called as fourth proportional. Okay, so जो भी last term होगा that is D. Okay, यहाँ पे 25 is D, this is fourth proportional. यहाँ पे 5 is D, that is fourth proportional. Okay. Seventh point, A and B must be of same kind with same units. C and D may separately be of same kind with same units. How to understand this? Let us consider one example. Let us consider the ages of father and son. Okay, so we had considered this for ratio. Age of father is 63 years. Age of son is 42 years. ठीक है. Now if you are considering ratio, we know that both the quantities that you are considering, they should be of same kind. दोनों age है and दोनों का unit भी same होना चाहिए, दोनों years है. Okay, so I can consider the ratio. Okay, I can say the age of father upon age of son is equal to 63 upon 42. Okay, that will be 3 upon 2. Correct. So I can say age का ratio, age of father is to age of son is 3:2. Age of father is to age of son is 3:2. Okay. Let us consider the weights of father and son. Okay. So जो C and D है, नॉट नेसेसरी कि वो भी एज ही हो. फर्स्ट रेशियो का क्वांटिटी सेम हो, मतलब दोनों क्वांटिटी सेम होना चाहिए, बट ये दो सेपरेट क्वांटिटीज़ भी हो सकता है. इफ़ दिस इज़ एज, दिस कैन बी टाइम ऑल्सो, दिस कैन बी वेट ऑल्सो, इट कैन बी एनी अदर क्वांटिटी. सो सी एंड डी दोनों सेम होगा बट दे कैन बी सेपरेट क्वांटिटीज़. ओके, सो एजेस उनका रेशियो कैन बी इक्वल टू वेट का रेशियो. ओके, सो if you consider weight of father and weight of son, let's say weight of father यहाँ पे 63 लिया है, so let this be 60 नहीं 90 कंसिडर करते हैं, ओके 90 kg एंड यहाँ पे वी विल कंसिडर 60 kg, ओके. व्हाट आई डिड वाज रेशियो इज 3:2, तो 3 into 30 गिव मी 90 एंड 2 into 30 गिव मी 60. मैंने सेम फैक्टर से मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया है, सो मुझे सेम मिलेगा रेशियो. सो वेट ऑफ फादर, दैट इज वेट ऑफ फादर एंड वेट ऑफ सन का रेशियो क्या हो जाएगा 90/60, दैट इज आई विल गेट 3 2s are 3 3s are, so I'm getting 3/2. So this is also 3:2. So weight of father is to weight of son, I'm getting as 3:2 again. So these two are separate quantities, A and B. C and D are separate quantities. So two separate ratios, दोनों का quantities different हो सकता है, okay. So A and B can be something else and C and D can be something else. This is what the statement means. So I'll repeat, A and B must be of same kind with same units, okay. We considered same kind with same units. C and D may separately be of same kind with same units, not necessary कि separate ही होगा, okay, not necessary. So you can consider age of father and son, age of mother and daughter, वो भी equal हो सकता है, okay. So C and D may separately be. So हम लोग ने separate condition consider किया है. Let's say weight of father and weight of son is this. So again उसमें भी ratio हम लोग को same मिल रहा है. So since it is same, then it means that two separate quantities का ratio भी same हो सकता है, okay. So two separate means ये रेशियो में दोनों सेम होना चाहिए, ये रेशियो में दोनों सेम होना चाहिए, ओके. सो बेसिकली एज ऑफ फादर अपॉन एज ऑफ सन इज इक्वल टू वेट ऑफ फादर अपॉन वेट ऑफ सन, ओके. यहाँ पे हम लोग ने सेम पर्सन कंसिडर किया है, सेम पीपल, इट कैन बी डिफरेंट ऑल्सो, ओके. सो दिस इज जस्ट फॉर एग्जाम्पल पर्पज. I hope this part is clear, students. We understood what is proportion. Now let us see what is continued proportion. First point, three non-zero quantities of same kind and in the same unit are said to be in continued proportion if the ratio of the first to the second is the same as the ratio of the second to the third. So let us consider an example to understand this. Let's say three distances here, okay. So let us consider D1, D2 and D3, okay. All are in meter, ठीक है. So let this be 16 meter, let this be 8 meter and let this be 4 meter, ठीक है. So if I am taking ratio of first to the second, ratio of first to the second quantity, D1 upon D2, and then I am taking ratio of second to the third, that is D2 and D3. If I am getting this ratio equal to this ratio, then D1, D2 and D3 are said to be in continued proportion. क्यों continued? D1 upon D2 and then वही D2 न्यूमरेटर बन जाता है, D2 upon D3, okay. सो D1 अपॉन D2, वही D2 फिर वापस यहाँ पे कंसिडर करेंगे D2 अपॉन D3, ओके. दे कैन बी मोर देन 3 क्वांटिटीज इन कंटिन्यूड प्रपोर्शन, वील लुक इट ओवर योर, ठीक है. सो इफ यू आर कंसिडरिंग 3 डिस्टेंसेज, लेट अस सी इफ वी आर गेटिंग देम इन प्रपोर्शन. सो D1 अपॉन D2, D1 इज 16, D2 इज 8, ओके. दिस इज वॉट वी आर गेटिंग, ओके. मैं एज इट इज़ ही रख रही हूँ इसको. D2 is 8 and D3 is 4. Now let us see if 16 upon 8 is equal to 8 upon 4. 16 upon 8, 8 2s are 8 1s are, 2 upon 1 मिल रहा है, ठीक है. एंड यहाँ पे 4 1s are 4 2s are, सो यहाँ पे भी 2 upon 1 मिल रहा है. So I can say 16, 8 and 4 are in continued proportion, because if I am taking D1 upon D2 I am getting 2 upon 1, and then if I am taking D2 upon D3 I am still getting 2 upon 1. So both the ratios are equal. Okay, so if you are considering first quantity upon second quantity and then second quantity upon third quantity, यहाँ पे 4 quantities नहीं होंगे, there will be only 3 quantities. So first upon second and then second upon third. Okay, so if I have 16 upon 8 is equal to 8 upon 4, okay, like this. So these two are equal, that is first, second and the third quantity are said to be in continued proportion. ये हो जाएगा A, ये हो गया B, again that B comes over here and this is C. So A upon B is equal to B upon C. Okay, so second point states this, A upon B is equal to B upon C. Okay, so first upon second का ratio is equal to second and third का ratio. Okay, and all 3 quantities should be of same kind and all 3 should have same units. Okay, so if A upon B is equal to B upon C, then A, B and C are said to be in continued proportion. Okay, third point, more than 3 quantities can be in continued proportion. Necessary नहीं है only 3 quantities, there can be more than 3 quantities. So if you take A upon B is equal to B upon C, again that C will go in numerator, C upon D, then again D upon E, E upon F. All the ratios might be equal. Okay, so not necessary सिर्फ यहाँ तक ही restricted है. No, there can be more than 3 quantities. Okay, so there can be infinite quantities. So this is the third part. Alright students, now let us move on to the next point, last point, that is fourth point. If A upon B is equal to B upon C, or A is to B is equal to B is to C, then A into C is equal to B into B, that is AC is equal to B square, or B square is equal to AC, where A is first term, B is second term, that is mean proportional between A and C, and C is third term, that is third proportional to A and B. ये बाद में देखते हैं. First let us understand this. We know continued proportion में कब होगा, when 1 upon 2 is equal to 2 upon 3. Okay, first upon second is equal to second upon third. ठीक है, so in other words I can rewrite it like this, A upon B is nothing but A is to B and B upon C is nothing but B is to C. Okay, if I have this, then what does it imply? जो हम लोग ने proportion में किया था वही यहाँ पे करेंगे. Shift this over here and this over here. So if you shift this over here, it will be A into C. If you shift B over here, it will become B into B. So A into C will be equal to B into B. Okay, that is A into C is nothing but AC and B into B is B square. So AC is equal to B square, or switching the sides, B square is equal to AC. This is important. This you are supposed to know. Okay, this will be important when you are solving sums. ठीक है, so you are supposed to remember this. If you are told that A, B and C are in continued proportion, then automatically imply होता है B square is equal to AC. Okay, so how will you remember A, B, C? They are in continued proportion. Okay, are in continued proportion. Then जो middle वाला term है उसको square कर दो, it will be equal to first and last का product. Okay, so middle वाला जो भी term है उसको square कर दो, it will be equal to first and last का product. Okay, easy to remember. Now A is first term, B is second term, C is third term. Easy to remember again. B is also called mean proportional. Mean proportional, that is mean होता है ये. Okay, between आ रहा है. It is in between A and C. So it is mean proportional B. And C is the third proportional, third term है. Okay, so it is third term, that is third proportional to A and B. Not that difficult. B, that is middle term, is mean proportional and C is third proportional. Okay, now let us understand this with the help of an example. So I'll consider the example that I had considered earlier. ठीक है, this is 16 meters, this is 8 meters, this is 4 meters. ठीक है, we know d1 upon d2 is equal to d2 upon d3. हम लोग ने कैलकुलेट किया था. ओके, सो वी आर गेटिंग दिस इक्वल. सो 16/8 is equal to 8/4. A/B is equal to B/C. करेक्ट, वही हो रहा है यहाँ पे. Let us shift this over here and this over here. Let us see LHS RHS सेम आ रहा है कि नहीं. So if I shift this over here, 16 into 4, and if I shift this over here, 8 into 8, this will be 64. This will be again 64. So we are getting it equal. Okay. So if you shift this over here, ये हो गया A, ये B, ये B और ये C. A/B is equal to B/C. Okay. वही कंटिन्यू करेंगे तो अगेन C/D is equal to D/E. Okay. So if you shift this over here, A into C, ये A है, ये C है. A into C is equal to B into B. So AC is equal to B square. Okay. So this is proved. All right, students. Let's have a look at some important properties of proportion. You are supposed to memorize these properties. First one is invertendo. So if you are given that A/B is equal to C/D, okay, they are in proportion. So A, B, C, D are in proportion. If you are given that, then it implies that B/A is equal to D/C. Basically क्या कर दिया, इन्वर्ट कर दिया. Okay, इसको हम लोग ने इन्वर्ट कर दिया, इसको इन्वर्ट कर दिया. That is, you are exchanging numerator and denominator. Okay, so numerator becomes denominator, denominator becomes numerator. Reciprocal. Okay, so A/B will become B/A and C/D will become D/C. So this will be equal. Okay, so that is what invertendo rule says. Okay, so proving नहीं आएगा students, but let us see how to prove. If you have A/B is equal to C/D, then taking reciprocal on both the sides. So taking reciprocal on both the sides, क्या हो जाएगा, जो भी करेंगे दोनों साइड पे होना चाहिए simultaneously. That is mathematical rule. So if you are taking reciprocal over here, that is A/B हो जाएगा B/A. Then you will take reciprocal over here also. So it will become C/D हो जाएगा D/C. So this is what invertendo rule says. Okay, so this you are supposed to remember. All right, moving on to the next rule. Coming to second property, alternando. So alternando मतलब क्या कर रहे हैं हम लोग alter कर रहे हैं denominator numerator को, ये हम लोग exchange कर रहे हैं. Okay, so just remember whenever you are talking about alternando, यहाँ पे cross. ठीक है, so C will shift over here and B will shift over here. Okay, so this will go here and this will go here. So if you are given A, B, C, D are in proportion, then A/B is equal to C/D. You can apply alternando rule. Okay, that is you will shift this and this. Second and third को change करना है, interchange करना है. Okay, so if you shift this over here, it will go in numerator and this will go in denominator. ठीक है, so A/C will be equal to B/D. So this is alternando का property. All right, so I'll repeat. If you are told A, B, C, D are in proportion, we know A/B is equal to C/D. What you need to do, यहाँ पे second term and third term, okay, जो middle वाले terms है उनको change करना है. So C will come over here and B will go over there. ठीक है, so A/C will be equal to B/D. Alternando. Okay, coming to next property now. Next property is componendo. Students remember componendo addition है. ठीक है, numerator denominator का addition है. So if you are told that A, B, C, D are in proportion, A, B, C, D are in proportion means A/B is equal to C/D, then A plus B/B is equal to C plus D/D. So that is numerator plus denominator, that is A plus B, upon denominator is equal to numerator plus denominator upon denominator. Easy. Numerator plus denominator upon denominator, numerator plus denominator upon denominator. That is what componendo rule says. ठीक है, so let us see how we will be able to prove it. Proving नहीं आएगा students, but let us see how to prove it. So if you have A/B is equal to C/D, then how will you prove this? So adding 1 on both the sides. Okay, so adding 1 on both the sides, adding 1 on both the sides. रीजन आएगा यहाँ पे, since you are adding, now you will take LCM. so a upon b है, this will be 1 into b upon b, and यहाँ पे भी सेम करेंगे, c upon d. so I'll multiply and divide by d over here. okay, so a upon b plus b upon b, 1 into b gives b, is equal to c upon d plus d upon d. so a plus b upon b, कॉमन डिनोमिनेटर सेम है, ठीक है, इज इक्वल टू c प्लस d अपॉन d, हेंस प्रूव्ड. ओके, नेक्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी डिविडेंडो. सो डिविडेंडो में माइनस होगा. ओके, कॉम्पोनेंडो इज प्लस, डिविडेंडो इज माइनस. सेम रूल अप्लाई करना है. ओके, सो इफ यू आर टोल्ड दैट ABCD आर इन प्रपोर्शन, दैट इज a अपॉन b इज इक्वल टू c अपॉन d, देन numerator minus denominator, that is a minus b upon denominator is equal to numerator minus denominator upon denominator. ओके, कॉम्पोनेंडो में एडिशन था, प्लस था, यहाँ पे माइनस है. ओके, सो दिस यू आर सपोज टू रिमेंबर. ओके, लेट्स सी हाउ वी गेट दिस. ओके, सो इफ यू हैव a अपॉन b इज इक्वल टू c अपॉन d, कॉम्पोनेंटो में ऐड किया था 1, यहाँ पे सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे. सो a अपॉन b माइनस 1 इज इक्वल टू c अपॉन d माइनस 1, सब्ट्रैक्टिंग 1 ऑन बोथ द साइड्स. ओके, सो a अपॉन b माइनस, यहाँ पे LCM लेंगे, 1 इंटू बी अपॉन यहाँ पे भी 1 इंटू बी, एंड यहाँ पे c अपॉन d इज इक्वल टू 1 इंटू d अपॉन 1 into d. okay, so a upon b minus b upon b is equal to c upon d minus d upon d. सेम डिनोमिनेटर मिल गया तो कॉमन ले सकते हैं यहाँ पे भी. so we got this. so just remember, if you are told to apply, if dividendo apply करना है, so just remember डिविडेंडो इज न्यूमरेटर माइनस डिनोमिनेटर अपॉन डिनोमिनेटर. ओके, दोनों साइड पे. सो न्यूमरेटर माइनस डिनोमिनेटर अपॉन डिनोमिनेटर, न्यूमरेटर माइनस डिनोमिनेटर अपॉन डिनोमिनेटर. ओके, सो दिस इज डिविडेंडो. लास्ट प्रॉपर्टी, कॉम्पोनेंडो एंड डिविडेंडो. so if you are told that ABCD are in proportion, that is a upon b is equal to c upon d, then numerator plus denominator, that is a plus b upon numerator minus denominator. so numerator plus denominator upon numerator minus denominator. again right hand side पे same करना है, numerator plus denominator upon numerator minus denominator. easy. so you just have to remember this. okay, so ऊपर में एडिशन है, नीचे में सब्ट्रैक्शन है, सेम थिंग यहाँ पे. ठीक है, हाउ टू प्रूव दिस. नाउ कॉम्पोनेंडो, व्हाट डज इट स्टेट? कॉम्पोनेंडो रूल क्या है? इट इज़ इफ दिस इज इन प्रपोर्शन, दैट इज a अपॉन b इज इक्वल टू c अपॉन d, देन कॉम्पोनेंडो में हम लोग ने प्रूव किया था दैट a प्लस b अपॉन b इज इक्वल टू c प्लस d अपॉन d. करेक्ट. डिविडेंडो में क्या प्रूव किया था? that a minus b upon b is equal to c minus d upon d, right? Numerator plus denominator upon denominator, and यहाँ पे numerator minus denominator upon denominator. Componendo and dividendo है, so componendo upon dividendo करेंगे. So this upon this. So this is first equation, this is second equation. So first divided by second. So dividing 1 by 2. so this upon this, so a plus b upon b divided by a minus b upon b. LHS LHS डिवाइड करेंगे, RHS RHS डिवाइड करेंगे. so this divided by this is equal to this divided by this. ओके, डिविजन है सो मल्टीप्लिकेशन करेंगे तो रेसिप्रोकल हो जाएगा. सो a प्लस बी अपॉन बी इन टू, सो दिस विल बिकम उल्टा, सो b अपॉन a माइनस बी. सेम थिंग यहाँ पे. ओके, so d gets cancelled, b gets cancelled, you are left with a plus b upon a minus b, and यहाँ पे c plus d upon c minus d. This is componendo dividendo property. Okay, so easy way to remember, numerator plus denominator upon numerator minus denominator, same thing right hand side पे. Okay.